Welcome back to the A&A Podcast, Speaking Truth for Real People with Conversations. After a nice little break we had last week.
Cool little break.
Make sure you had a good time with y'all family Thanksgiving. Make sure y'all know your moms, your aunties, your grandmas are there to take care of y'all.
Whole family.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, hopefully everybody ate, because I don't know about y'all, but we ain't really eating too good.
For real?
Right, but back home, definitely grub.
Oh yeah.
Definitely grub.
It was great to see my mom, my
Definitely.
brother, my sister, just to see them after I haven't seen them in a while. Like, you know, that's the one thing I really love about Thanksgiving. Like, you know, especially now that it's a different perspective for us. That,
Definitely.
you know,
I feel like getting older, like, definitely since like we moved out, it's like going back, you appreciate things more.
oh yeah.
You appreciate
yeah.
home more.
It's a whole lot of things. That's why at home, I'm like, man, like it's just so like
It was different.
It's so different
It was
now,
different.
but you know, at the same time, like I love seeing them. Like,
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so this episode is basically a viewer interactive episode. So we're going to try to do one every season. So basically,
at the very least.
At the very least. So basically, it was a Q&A with A&A.
So, like Adrian said, if you guys saw the preview earlier this week, I should say, we just gonna go off the top of our heads, just see the questions that we have available to us. You know, we're gonna answer them depending on how like.
There's some good questions.
There's some good questions that we had, so we're gonna sit here. We didn't plan this, like Adrian said. We're just gonna answer them, kind of off some genuine energy, like some genuine stuff, kind of just to ease our way back into the podcast. And now that we
Finishing the season strong.
yeah, we took a nice little break, so we're gonna head into the year right. We got a lot of things coming up, so you know, just
Stay tuned.
Stay with us. You know, so if you hear, you hear, and if you hear, bring somebody with you. We say this all the time. Bring somebody.
Bring everybody.
Oh, man.
And if your question didn't make the cut, I'm sorry, but we got you next time.
It's all good. So I'm gonna start with one that says, "Do you believe in love at first sight?" Me personally, y'all kind of. I feel like if y'all watched the relationship episode, y'all kind of understand. For me personally, like.
Yeah, we kind of broke down what our views was.
I mean, I definitely feel like when you see somebody, you definitely sometimes it's that person that you're like, wow, like I'm really curious about you. I don't know. I won't call it love.
Yeah, because it's like when you love somebody, you fall in love with their looks and their personality. So it's like, oh, she may really look good, but then it's like, whatever her personality is,
Right.
like, you're not gonna be able to look at her and tell her and see like if her personality is
Yeah, it's that, and also you know, X, he be talking about. He was like an aura. Sometimes somebody gets off an aura where it's like, man.
But that's when you really get to know. I mean,
I also feel like, you know, set it in context, that plays a big factor as far as, you know, what your attraction is to somebody. So,
and she can be like really your type.
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh,
Right.
I love her.
Drop dead gorgeous.
Hey, you be like that sometimes. It doesn't be like that.
You know, but yeah, not love at first sight for me. I'm not a
Yeah,
I have to get to know you.
definitely. Like, you may look really, really good, like I said, but for me to fall in love at first sight, like, oh yeah, that's my wife.
Yeah, nah.
But then again, like,
It's the people
no, I've seen some like women on Twitter was like, all right, she gotta be my wife.
For real?
Yeah.
Like,
But that's like I said, that's all looks though.
that's all. Yeah, that's all.
looks.
She
So
look
I
like.
really can't say I love her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's just like, damn, you look good. I'm really curious about you.
Very, very.
I'm trying to know you drop the number.
Double digits. So another question we got was, it's kind of off topic. I mean, we're not off topic, but more to sports.
Mm-hmm.
Assumptions for the upcoming NBA season.
Wow. So we talk about this shit all the time. A lot of big things happening in the NBA as far as off season.
If y'all don't know, we're really like actually sports heads, bro. We just don't talk about it
Oh god.
on here because we want to attract everybody. I'm pretty sure a lot of our fans don't want to hear NBA, NFL all day.
We could talk about it all day. But back to the question. It's a lot, man. The Lakers, I'm definitely.
That's the repeat.
I feel like they're gonna get a repeat because they not only did they win the chip and they picking up pieces even
Very good pieces.
like to
Very good
really
pieces.
help fit the team. Like they know that all right, yeah, we got this jump in the bubble. It's gonna be cool. But now it's like all right, KD going back to the East.
How do you think they're gonna work out?
It's gonna be hard. Like it's a lot of like question marks as far as that because you know they plan to pick up and stuff like that. But you know we ain't seen them in no game NBA jerseys.
It's Kyrie and KD.
It's hoops though. You right.
They are probably, if not the best, arguably the most crafty, best scorers.
It will be.
Ever.
But now they have great pieces around them too, though.
They do, and they didn't trade nobody. They didn't get nobody else. They still got Dinwiddie, LeVert, Jordan,
That is gonna be scary. As long as
Harris.
KD's healthy, that's gonna be real scary. But then again, you still got Giannis and the Bucks. I was watching it earlier how they got Drew Holiday, And
That's not enough though.
what? Drew Holiday is your,
To win?
I feel like
to win a chip?
it might be because you gotta think, bro. You gotta think about it. Drew Holiday's he's a lockdown defender on the
Yes, he
perimeter.
is. I love
So
Drew
it's-
Holiday.
and he's a really good offensive
He
threat.
is.
So the thing is that's probably gonna expose Giannis to being that number one guy. Drew Holiday and Chris Middleton, they gonna be like, you know what I'm saying, they
But they
two
might
way
not
too
get
big.
back to Nets.
I mean, it's gonna be hard because Kyrie, if Drew Holiday guard Kyrie, it's gonna be.
Oh,
it's gonna be like.
you're not really going
It's
to
gonna
lock
be-
Kyrie.
It might be a long day for the both of them. It's gonna be a good game. So I feel like that's going. I'm not even out from as far as the aspect that Drew Holiday. His main thing is I'm gonna sit down and clean your ass up. You feel me? But he's still gonna get buckets because Kyrie's defense is kind of like a liability too in a way.
Who do you think is going to flop this year?
I don't want to say it, but probably the Rockets, man. Not because of the trading and stuff like that, but James Harden won't be there clearly.
He don't.
So-
But it looks like he's going to have to stay
He's
there.
gonna have to stay because he's under contract. So, I mean, it's gonna be hard to really see who's gonna flop. I mean, then again, there's also the Clippers. They have some shit to prove too, as far as now that they got,
Yeah, no, they gotta come back strong because if not, they're gonna be laughed at even more.
they playing the Nuggets on Christmas Day, so they
They-
know it's gonna start right there. That's kind of like a new rivalry. That's kind of like everybody's talking about Lakers Clippers. Well, damn, Nuggets said "Nigga, we here. So what's going on?
Jamal dropping 50.
Who? Jamal? You putting 50 on Pat Bev's head?
Yes, he's going back better than ever. Watch.
That's cool. So your all-time favorite show / movie. So my favorite show.
Ooh.
My favorite show. I mean, it grew on me so much the last couple of years. Is Power like that? That might be one of my if not my favorite.
Show, right?
Yeah, show.
Yeah, I was like Power movie. Wait a
Yeah,
minute.
it says show, so we can do both. Show, Power.
Yeah,
Like,
alright.
Power really grew on me, because I remember the first person that kind of talked about it, I was like, when you first heard about something, I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna. But I really sat there and watched it with him. I was like, oh, okay, develop the story, real complex. It's kind of this real, you know what I mean? Because this shit
It
happens.
happens. It's real. It's real.
So it was just like, yeah, I really fuck with Power. Like Power is probably that's the one show I've watched where I would wait every single week to watch it. Like and I'd be patient.
Of course. Yeah, Power good. Coming back this Sunday too.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah.
Oh well, if we gonna drop it on Sunday, so it's gonna come
They
out.
should see it.
By the time you see it, Power will be out, and I hope you watch the book too, because book 2 is actually kind of interesting still, even though obviously I'm not gonna talk about it too much.
Wait, gonna say because just in case no one has seen it. Chitty chitty bang bang,
Yeah.
somebody dead.
Yeah, right. So if you haven't watched Power, go watch Power. It's
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
For me, alright, so like I said, but I'm an anime head. So I love anime. So if we're counting anime, then it's Naruto by far. But outside of that, then it's Snowfall.
Oh,
Snowfall.
It's running with Power.
Yes.
It's running with Power.
Yes.
I ain't gonna lie.
Easily.
It is running with Power.
That Franklin at that point in time.
I really love stories that those type of stories that develop like that. Where somebody
Out the
kinda
mud.
getting out the mud,
Really out the mud.
and he really I built this shit. Break my
Break.
And I'd be tear down because you don't like the way another nigga talk. They don't
Drop it.
Hey,
Hey, I was burping on
That's no reason. No, I gotta watch that too.
That's a really good show.
It's great, and it's on what is it?
Hulu.
Hulu. What's the actual channel it's on?
FX.
FX. Okay, yeah.
I don't know when the next season coming out.
It's supposed to be out. Season 4 coming out soon.
Next year. Probably.
Yeah, January. But I think obviously we're gonna have to wait for it to hit Hulu because it's
Yeah.
gonna be on FX only and stuff.
Yeah.
But still, tap in. That's
a good show.
That's a really good show.
What about movie?
My favorite movie, you know this, bro. Love and Basketball. That's my favorite movie. I will never not love watching Love and Basketball because it just makes you feel good. Like I just love that story. Like I don't know how to describe it to you. Like I'm a basketball player. You sometimes you fantasize about certain things like that where it's like, damn, I got my shorty. She played basketball before too, and the way it kind of built up from when they was kids and then they get to high school.
No.
But then again, it's a toxic story though, which is what makes it's good because
Bro, he really left his fiance, and like that.
I know.
Oh, I got beat one-on-one. I beat her one-on-one, but I felt bad for her, so now I'm married.
For the heart, bro. She paid him for the heart and won. That's no. No,
she lost.
She lost. Then he said double or nothing. Huh? That was beautiful, bro. Even though it's toxic, it's bad. I ain't like it, but that's just like
He said double or nothing after he won. That's how you know he really loved
He
it.
loved
That's
it. So I was like, man, as toxic as that was, it's a great movie to me. It's a lot of lessons I learned from watching Loving Basketball too, aside from you know the main story as far as you know being a basketball player and doing all that. And I love how you know the ending where he done towards ACL or whatever, but she's like in the league. And I love how they kind of you know focus on like Sanaa. I love Sanaa. Sanaa. Pretty much being like that woman basketball player, you know, she had a goal of reaching it to the highest level, and she did it. You know, she got her love right now.
And he was there supporting.
I loved it. It's a 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
I don't know my favorite movie. I'm not gonna lie. Probably my favorite movie. Probably Django. Django tough. Like Django's really tough.
Django?
Yeah. Django's really tough.
I feel that. It's been a while since I've seen Django, so
it's because it's a movie that's not supposed to be funny, but it's hilarious.
Okay.
You remember this when not KKK, but it was on the horses and he had the whole bro.
I love that scene actually. I be saying that scene all the time.
What did he say? He was like, next time you need something for me and my wife, don't ask me and mine for nothing. That's an hilarious movie.
Was funny.
That's tough.
You know, it's December, so I might have throw it on. Why not?
Getting Christmas movies.
Christmas movies? I'm not really big on Christmas movies though. You know, like it's not that I'm not into the holidays. It's just more like I love developing stuff.
If I'm watching a Christmas movie, I need to be covered up. But
that's true too.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true. Nice hot cocoa.
Definitely. Don't spill it. It's gonna hurt. All right. All right, on to the next question. All right, so what are some of your music hot takes and unpopular opinions? Here we go.
Okay.
Cool. Here we go.
You can start off.
I'm gonna start?
Yeah, you can go start us off.
All right. I'm gonna start off with, if you think G Herbo sucks, you're tripping. You're tripping. If you think J. Cole sucks, you're tripping. If you think YoungBoy sucks, you're tripping. But I'm not a YoungBoy stan. Let's just get that straight.
Okay.
I'm not a YoungBoy stan. But I really do think YoungBoy is very good.
He is a very good rapper.
And definitely like his earlier stuff, like his first 4 albums, probably other than 38 Baby, because that was really like young.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like, I'm talking about AI YoungBoy.
AI YoungBoy 2 is probably the best one. I think
Till Death Calls My Name, the 4-part joint.
Yeah, For Real.
Realer.
Yo, YoungBoy has probably, and they go hard. I feel like a lot of what's the problem with a lot of people is kind of, you know, it almost sounds the same, but it's also like the volume of how much he drops. Like he's dropping damn near whenever he wants. Like he
dropped 6 albums this year alone, and then another 6 in 2018.
Yeah, like that's part of being independent though. Like he get to drop whatever he wants. You don't have to sign no contract, you don't talk to the label. So at the same time, I hear him and he got nothing. His
last couple albums have been mediocre. Very mediocre.
They have. I mean, there are some sleepers though. Like I went back and listened to
Top.
But it was still Flex is Still Stepping, and that's the one where I was like, they came early.
It was still mediocre though.
I was like,
it was still mediocre.
And then there's a song on there now that I really listen to heavy. No Understand. I love that song now because
he has a couple sleepers on the album.
Sleeper jumps. Me, here we go. So I got y'all real quick. A Boogie. I
got to talk about him.
Hey, look, you can say whatever the hell y'all want about A Boogie. Mid. A Boogie slide. Like I feel like he don't get a lot of credit or he don't get that that recognition because he's not that rapper that's always talking that real street shit or like
He's talking that real relationship.
Like I relate more to A Boogie than I'm gonna relate to somebody
most other
like,
rappers.
You know what I'm saying? That's
most other rappers.
It's not always some sad boy shit, but damn, like he got his heart broken before. Clearly, he talked about it in his music. He's gonna have that.
Early Boogie, Early Boogie was really pouring his heart out on that pen.
What? And he was sliding. Like it sounds great. Like he's really an artist. His name is Artist, and he's an artist. Like
he does a lot.
He's great at music. I love A Boogie. 10 out of 10. I love the thing right now. 10 out of 10. Yeah, Boogie got my he's number 2 on my album replay for the year. That's how much I really listen to Boogie. Like
who was number 1?
Boogie was number 1 was Gunna.
Of course, mine too.
It's because Gunna was. It's because our roommate, man. I swear to God, he had a big influence on me. But Gunna does slide. I really
definitely does. And I guarantee you, if you try to have an argument with a roommate on Gunna. Who's better than Gunna, you will probably lose. Not because it's true, just because he knows how to
That's how much he loves Gunna. His hours was so separated. Like it was two something and then
30.
that's a lot for a young boy too. Young boy.
That's sad. No, that's sad.
Oh,
That is sad.
I saw a couple people like 400, 300. The next guy was at like 50. I'm like, that's how much you listen to Young Boy. Like, I get he's tough, but damn, like, what your variety? Like, hey, blend it up a little bit. You feel me? Like, you can do some.
Put in the blender, do something, shake it up.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta listen to somebody else, and that's why another thing when we unpopularly like, R&B. He know how much I can.
You really be in his bag.
I be in my jam because like it's not always about that crank all the time. Like you need some cool vibes.
Soothing music.
Love the like Brent Faiyaz or he didn't.
He changed R&B.
I feel like he changed the game. Like he's like they call this nigga like the future R&B like because you listen to his lyrics like he be talking. He be chatting.
He really be talking.
He definitely be chatting. And Bryson dropped an album this year too.
That album was very good.
I love it. I love
that album was very good.
I love the Inhale song, the sample.
I feel like I got to get more broad into R&B now.
Yeah.
Because I feel like there's a lot of R&B artists that I have no idea about that are really good.
There's a guy named Sir. You should check him out. I have a couple of
Sir.
Sir. S-I-R. Sir. It is.
Yeah, nah. A lot of these R&B come up wearing
that. Different name.
Interesting name.
Six Lack, but I thought but it's black. I was like.
I didn't know what it was.
For the longest, I thought it was 6 Lack. Like, what the hell is 6 Lack? But then, people corrected me and said it's black. So.
Hey.
Yeah.
Do you agree with the statement though? I hope y'all do too. Do you think Drake is the greatest artist of this generation?
Yeah. Drake has so many. It's hard. The thing. Drake is so great that you don't ask him. You don't ask about him like, what is his worst album? What is you word it? What is your least favorite? Because they all fucking good. Okay. All right. Let's dark. If you're gonna go dark demo, whatever. Okay.
No, that album wasn't bad either.
Dark demo.
Alright, it wasn't bad.
If you're gonna count as an album, that's my least favorite. Yes.
Okay. I ain't like More Life, but I did spin a block on More Life.
More Life is good.
I love Views. I don't know why people hate Views so much.
Views is good too, actually.
Views is very good too.
All right, so I'm gonna rank Drake's top 5. Here
we go.
So I'm gonna go put Take Care number 1 automatically.
Of course.
Number 2, nothing was the same.
Thank you.
3.
Come on, this is easy.
Is it though? Scorpion. I might have.
Over what's the name?
Bro.
If you read this, it's too late. Oh no,
if you read this, it's too late. I love it. I love it. Scorpion is underrated though. So that's the only reason why I'm putting it up at 3.
Put Scorpion over if you're reading this, it's too late.
Then I'm put if you read this, it's too late. Only because people I guess since Scorpion is one of the more recent ones, people are like this is not Drake. It's still slide though. It's still slide. So Take Care. Another was saying Scorpion. If you're reading this, too late, and I'm going number 5 with
Views.
Yeah, Views. Views number 5.
Right.
Views number 5.
I'm going personally. Nothing was the same. I love the album.
Okay.
Love the album.
Tuscaloosa is the greatest intro I've ever heard. I'm gonna just say that right now too. Argue with your mama.
You still on the intro. Anyway.
Yes. Argue with your mama.
Second, Take Care.
Okay.
Third, If Reading Is Too Late. Then I'm probably gonna go Views. And 5th. Scorpion? Maybe Scorpion? Maybe.
Scorpion can be in a lot of people's top 5 though.
Yeah, I'll take Scorpion.
You take Scorpion? Okay.
No. Are we counting the care package?
If you count care package.
If we count care package, I might be 4 or 5. Care package is 4. If we count care package.
It's called a care package. Those are all his songs that he had. They were on SoundCloud for long, so I can't count.
Every count care package is 4th, and I'm moving. What's the name? Scorpion to 5.
Okay.
No, yeah, Scorpion to 5.
That's not bad.
No, Views to 5.
Views to 5.
Yeah, and Scorpion out of there. Scorpion out of there. Yeah. Care package is tough.
It is mainly because of How About Now and
Not mainly.
Not mainly, but no, it has those songs. How About Now, Club Paradise, the 4 p.m. Calabasas,
Jodeci Freestyle.
Jodeci. Oh man, I forgot that was on there too. I love it. That's a great one. That's a great one. Drake is, like I said, nobody want to hear this. Very unpopular opinion, like I'm about to say right now. But he's arguably
What you about to say?
one of the greatest artists up there with Michael Jackson. I feel like he's the next, like he's in that tier. I put him in that tier.
Or Mike?
In that tier.
Or Mike?
bro, Drake is so versatile too. Like, yeah, Mike may have the popularity, but Drake has the quality.
Oh, no, not just popularity.
And he don't have
quality.
He has very quality music as well. Like, I'm not taking that from Mike. Mike, like you said, he had motherfuckers fading off his voice. Like.
I think he's number one.
I'm not putting Mike below him. I'm just saying Drake can be in that tier. I feel like he's in that tier as far as the artist.
I feel like he's like, if Mike is like that SS tier, and then Drake's like that S tier.
He's right there. So you're saying Mike in the lane of his own, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't feel like you really can compare anybody to Mike. I'm serious. Like, there's not an artist you can really like, you know what? He's up there with Michael Jackson.
That's not a bad
You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can make a case for Beyonce.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because to be honest, Beyonce could be put over Drake in some people's.
That's fair. Yeah, it's music that's the most beautiful thing about music. It's your preference.
Because Beyonce been really running this joint since we was born.
Yeah. She has a beehive. That's how big
she's tough.
Yeah.
But if we're going off of what I think, no,
yeah.
Drake.
That's what you listen to. Like,
yeah.
I'm not. That's nothing against Beyonce, but you know we don't listen to Beyonce.
Like as much as we listen to Drake. Drake was second for me.
Exactly.
Next question.
It said, who has more swag, clothing / shoes? Who has more finesse, personality, charm?
We talking about between
me, between you. So
AT
got the swag.
Oh no! I think I got the shoes.
You got the swag.
I think I got the shoes.
I'm not a big. I mean, I fuck with like fashion. You know what I'm saying? I got some slight on, but
I think I got the shoes.
I'm not a big fashion person. You?
Nah, like shoes. Like yeah, but like when it comes to putting together my drip, ain't all that. It needs some work.
I feel that.
My drip needs some work. So
okay. Charm is him too, cause he gets.
No. You're definitely the smoother one.
I'm not.
And I can vouch for that. I got people that can vouch for that. So we're not gonna get to that.
Bro, you
definitely smoother. Definitely smoother.
I can't really expose this man.
No. If there was like, let's say if there was a bad joint, right, and she was just standing over there, and we had a party or something, and then it was like, all right, who's gonna bag it first? You get your time to talk, and I get my time to talk. I guarantee you would bag before me.
Nah, I don't think so.
I'm serious.
You're a lot more outgoing, bro. So that's why they fuck with you. Like
yeah, but like I don't really go. I'm not like bragging, but like I don't really go smack.
Right.
You know, I don't do that.
I'll be chilling.
Right.
I already be chilling, y'all.
We lying on the gram. I mean, on the podcast now.
I mean, I guess, you know what I'm saying, there's been times I'm on a podcast, I can't necessarily lie, but I'm not gonna say I had the best charm, but you know, sometimes when I get my chance, that's the thing with me, I be chilling. I don't force my way into trying to talk to somebody. You know?
Definitely smoother. You're definitely smoother. We ain't doing this.
Alright, man. Alright. You got it.
What else was on that question?
You got it. That was it. That was a personality charm. Yeah. Clothing, shoes. Like that was the.
Alright. Alright. My next question was, what are 2 things you learned to balance more this year?
Well, definitely priorities number 1 for me. Like what is most important. Because obviously I'm in this space with Adrian and, you know, our roommate, we got another one too. So that right there made me realize, okay, if I'm gonna be doing this, I really have to make sure that I'm on top of my shit. Like, got a job, make sure I'm keeping money coming in so I can keep paying for the rent, keep paying for the bills, all that stuff. So that's one thing that I know, like, all right, I'll put my priorities ahead of, like, these are the things I'm putting ahead of everything right now because it's how I survive. Like, I gotta make sure I have to keep this place to live. Make sure I got a car, I gotta keep being able to have and take me places. So, you know, those are things that for me this year specifically has just been like, you know, this been my next step as far as, you know, in adulthood, being a man for real. Like, that's just make sure you put your priorities first before anything else.
Okay. Yeah. For me, probably, what's the question again? What are 2 things you learned to balance more this year? Money and priorities. Nah, time management. Like where my time goes. Cause like I know I would really procrastinate. Like when school, online and stuff. I had one class on Thursday. So literally I really could do anything. I had all day to do stuff. So definitely earlier in the year I would like play a lot of PlayStation 4 and then not a lot of studying. So I guess that's definitely something I had to really look at and be like, all right, you really gotta, and then we still have to work out.
Yeah.
And stay in shape.
That too, yeah, that's gonna be another thing. I mean, we got all these things going on with yourself. You gotta, like, us being athletes, we still gotta make sure that even though our seasons,
we don't know.
I'm not getting into that, but you know, we still want to make sure that we're like maintaining our bodies as far so that you know whenever that time comes for us to
We ready.
be there.
We don't go.
Trust me, if y'all was to see the vlog that me and Nate, or it's on my friends still. I'm not gonna talk about it too much because you know y'all ain't. You know what I'm saying? Only real people can hop on that.
Don't
thing.
say that. All our fans are real.
All our fans are real, but at the same time,
Close
they might,
people.
okay,
Close.
people.
Or some of
Yeah.
our fans we're not that close to, and they don't really know the inside of what we do on a daily basis. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
That's life.
I'm gonna extend the invitation though, just so you know they can see what we do from time to time and watch us like doing our vlog and stuff like that. So you'll see though, you know, we really get it in. Like we not just here.
Highlight tape coming soon. We gotta find the angles. Oh, and shout out to all photographers, because knowing how to really make something look good,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
an art.
Bro,
That's really an art.
It is.
And we tried it, and we were not good at it.
It's okay. Trust me. So y'all seen the flicker ahead of this. We're gonna get there. Obviously, it's a lot. There's a lot of things that we're gonna, like I said, December we're gonna stay down. You know, even though to school semester's done, it's never. There's always something to do. So
Always.
and that's another thing I realized as far as 2020. Like, all right, it's not gonna be set in stone. It's unclear, but at the end of the day, like you're gonna have something to do. Like you need to be able to do something. That's part of, like I said, growing up, being wrong. Because I feel like when you sit in the house all day, like damn, something not right.
Yeah, like, you gotta get out. You gotta do something.
Something not right.
You gotta do something.
Let me see. I got next one. Career aspirations. So for the longest, right, like you said, it was always gonna be as you start off as a kid. Hey, I'm trying to be in the league.
Of course.
Then reality hits and it's like,
Yeah.
the league.
We're not gonna make it.
Yeah, and it's okay. So my major is business management. I realize now that I feel like I can really manage a group of people. Like I can, at some point in my career, if I'm not podcasting still, because obviously, let me tell you this, I really want to do this low key. Like I'm really trying.
Career, that would be
This be so cool. I want to be able to like keep doing this, talking.
Main source of income.
Hey, and then
Main source of income.
possibly do a whole bunch of other interviews. That was another question. I'm gonna get into that real quick. As far as what interviews that should we have expecting for y'all. I'm not sure yet. We still trying to figure out who. Like, if there's people that you recommend, obviously you can send us a DM. Let us know that who should we reach out to, and we'll probably make some shape. But back to the question. What was it again? One more thing. Career aspirations. Yeah. So if I can keep podcasting, that'd be cool. Just so I can rock some gear, chill out. Talk about whatever I feel like I want to talk about, especially as I get older, to see things in a whole lot of different perspectives.
Yeah.
So, this is something that I feel is cool, but management, what I'm saying? I can be a manager as far as, making sure I understand a lot of things, because when I'm in a setting, I like to observe, I like to learn things, so I realize, okay, this will work best here, this will work best there. Like, I know how to compartmentalize things, realize that, okay, somebody will be best in this situation, so I'm good at that. And we learned to take an HR class this year, it's a lot of stuff that I've learned subconsciously though. Like I was like, damn, I'm pretty
good at this. I can do
okay,
this.
yeah. That's alright.
For me, I don't know. At first I wanted to be a sports analyst, but I kind of gave that up.
Really?
I don't know. It wasn't something, like, I think I did my research on what it really took to do that, and I lost interest.
Wow.
So I was like, yeah. So, probably sticking to business. Man, something in business and sports. I don't know yet, but we got time.
Right.
We got time.
Ain't never too late, bro.
Definitely.
Ain't never too late.
I think we got time for like one more question.
Let me see. Oh, so.
Alright, we can answer this one real quick.
Oh, go ahead.
Alright, who cheat more?
Oh, yeah.
Guys or gals?
Mm-hmm. So, first of all, everybody cheats. I'm gonna say that right here, right now.
Both of them.
Everybody cheats. I'm not saying I cheat, and I'm not saying you cheat, but somebody cheating. It happens all the time. But to answer the question, who cheats more? And a lot of people not like this, but y'all ladies, I know that y'all cheat more. And it's a crazy thing that y'all don't get caught. That's the reason why we don't necessarily always highlight it. But trust me, we know. I'm not gonna say we, but I know.
Oh my gosh.
I know. Alright, well, that's about it.
Yeah. All the questions we had?
Excuse me. Shout out to all the people that sent in those questions,
we
man.
really appreciate the feedback and all that.
Just pretty much making sure that, we want to keep supporting y'all. That's the whole thing as far as what we do with this podcast. We want to make sure that we keep staying intact with y'all, because without y'all,
we ain't got nothing.
We ain't got nothing.
We don't got nothing. I got no views.
So
there's no point in this if it's not for y'all.
Yeah, so really, really, really appreciate y'all. And the whole goal, like I said, we're going to keep going up, trying to get people to comment.
Steps. You know what I'm saying? Go share it with your mom,
your dad, auntie, grandma,
cousin,
your neighbor,
your dog, your snake that you got,
the
guy across the street that you don't like. You know what I'm
saying? The mailman,
yeah, like, yo, I got a good podcast. You want to hear while you working?
Hit out, clients at your job, somebody.
Hey,
let them know.
It's real talk.
Let them know.
Real people conversation.
Real people, real conversation.
That's about it.
That's about it. So, take care of yourselves. Adrian, what you gotta tell the people, man?
Love, peace, and hair grease.